How is it going, you guys? My name is Primetime War Thunder, and I'm coming to you guys back with another video. Now, in this one, we will hopefully be getting a few matches where we can achieve ace status. How many we can get? That's a good question. So, these were all filmed on the same day. All these gameplay happened on the same day, different planes, different nations, but everything was all done on the same day. Alright, so we're starting our match here in the Israeli P-51. We were gonna go after that B-18, but unfortunately, that 190 already got him. So now we're looking at what else we got around us. A few people that are far away from us. This Yak 3 is pretty close to us, so we'll probably end up going after him. So shooting just randomly around there, just because I got a shit ton of ammo. So maybe one of these might land, even if they're just hits, it's something damages him. So I got nothing right there, so I don't want to get into a turning match with him. And so I'm going to slightly dive away, and then I'm going to turn back into him, gain a little bit of speed as we do with the split S. And did not get the shot, so I'm not going to turn with him because this plane is not a turn fighter. It's a boom and zoomer, so I'm going to get some altitude, turn back around on him, see if we can get the shot this time, and we cannot. So we pull up again, because if I had tried to take the shot, I might have been able to pull up. More likely, I would have ended up as part of that mountain. So, and it looks like he did get shot down. So, well, so it is what it is. Looks like the Spitfire ended up getting hit, but hey, you know what? It's a win for the team, so that's what matters. Alright, so we got a few other people around us. See, we got a P-51, a Zero. Just because the Zero is pretty close to us and he's distracted with that 190, gonna try and go with him. Fire a few shots at him. Obviously, if I miss these, I'm not gonna follow him into a turning match. And just shooting. Like I said, have a lot of ammo, and bam, first kill. 0. Alright. And we had, what was that? Got an XP-50 that decided to get on our ass. Luckily he missed, and again I can just shoot because I got a system of ammo. And bam, ended up getting him down. Looks like, yep. Looks like I had critically damaged him, and then he probably just stayed out because he saw how many people were by him. So hey, I'll take it. It counts as a kill for me, so that's what matters to me. Alright, so now we got a couple of P-51s up top, and now this is an issue because they are higher than us and likely have more energy than we do. I'm slightly low to the ground, just barely at 1,400 meters, so not too high. Oh, but it looks like both of those P-51s just got taken out, so no worries, no need to worry about that. And now we can just kind of focus on regaining our speed, regaining our altitude. We do still have a decent amount of ammo left, but at this point we do got to start being a little bit more mindful. We can't just start spraying the way I was earlier. So fast forwarding a little bit, because that's just gonna be boring. You get to see me flying around for nothing. P-51. Now, I left this part in here for this reason, because it's both embarrassing and kind of an eye opener. So it's like, if you're watching this, please pay note to the attention to the mistake that I made. That me and my team made right here. So you see, we're going after that P-51. There's me, there's a 190, and there's someone else, and then there's 820 is coming in. So we're gonna try to take care of him. Boom, take out his wing, dodge out of the way. Now go back to the P-51, dive on him again. We're gaining on him because we got more. We got more altitude. Now notice where we are. I couldn't get the map close, but notice where we are. We're decently away from his airfield. Now, like I said, it's me, there's 109, I think there's a 190, and I forgot who else. So there's like about 3 or 4 of us. And obviously we gotta be careful because we don't want to shoot our teammates now, because that's gonna negatively impact us, right? So, 2 109s. And so 2 109s, and then me, and then obviously I was close, I'm gonna try to shoot him. So I try to go off to the side a little bit, hoping that maybe I can come into the side and kind of like flank him that way. Miss, miss, and I'm not getting hits either, which is I think I got like maybe 1 or 2 hits. Once again, try to come from the side, and it's like this dude isn't even really maneuvering all that much. He's kind of like slightly moving, and okay, we got some hits there. He's just slightly moving. Now, as you can see, his airfield isn't here. Like, he's probably thinking, like, oh, I made it. Oh, right here, I got a decent amount of hits. And I was like, hey, you know what? That's how you guys. Like, you guys have that. And I'm getting an assist for that. But I can't believe that took so long. Like, I can't believe that took so long. It's not even like he was maneuvering super crazy, like he was in a Zero or Spitfire or something. Like, he was just kind of moving back and forth, and there was three of us shooting at him, and not one of us could get him. So there is still one guy left right now. So we'll go ahead and take out some ground targets, because we still got a little bit of ammo. Gonna save the rest just in case an enemy shows up. And now after this point though, I wasn't able to continue because my wife needed the room. So I just tried to land as quickly as possible. I didn't even care how. And this actually made me happy because now my plane just stopped, and then I just ended up walking out, let her have the room, and so my plane just sat here like that. So moving forward, now we're in a Yak 3, the French one, and we're diving on this Wyvern. So poor Wyvern, he's alone, and he's about to be taken out. Now, fortunately for him though, my wings almost ripped right there, so I had to pull up, and he was able to take out our base. Now I say fortunately for him because at least he ended up getting some points. So first burst, got some hits. Second burst misses. Third burst just blows him up. And that's why I was saying poor Wyvern, because of that. Now we're gonna go climb back up, see what we have around us, what we can look to fight. P61 off to the side, perfect target. He's alone. Let's get his ass. And it looks like there's someone that also has the same idea as me to get him, because I see tracers shooting past me. And do a quick burst, get out of the way, got some hits. And he ended up getting our Israeli P-51. So now I'm gonna turn on him, and I'm assuming he's trying to like get into a turn so that he can use his turret. Got some hits, but obviously he's got to be careful because there's trees. And boom, he's right there. He just flies in front of me, and I take off his right wing. Now we got a 109 diving at us. Do a quick burst at him. Miss. Dive out of the way. He does not try to turn fight me. Smart, because he's not going to win that. The 109 is not a turn fighter. And I still don't understand why I still see people trying to turn fight in a 109. Like I see it happening, or like they'll try to do it to me. Like why are you trying to turn fight in a 109? You're not going to win. Like, sure, it's decently maneuverable for a boom and zoomer, but compared to an actual true turn fighter, you're just not going to win that match. So 109 incoming, and we take it out, and we almost crash into that Zero. Like, come on, brah. I know, Banzai for the Emperor and all, but that's typically reserved for your enemies, not your teammates, buddy. Alright, so now we're at our third kill. We got a few things. We got a P51 and a J26, and there was also something else in the background. I didn't get a good look at it, but so let's see what we can get. Nothing behind us, making sure, because typically when you're getting ready to pounce on your next target, that's when someone just like ends up behind you, and you hopefully see them in time and manage to get out of the way, or it's too late and you can't get out of the way. So it's a 109, P51, and a J26. So P51 is the closest to me, and this is the P51 that has cannons, the Hispano cannon, so definitely want to get rid of it. Set him on fire, and he is done. Yeah, I don't want to have to deal with that later, or him having a surprise behind me. Like, nah. So that was so even though he's that is number 4 now. Now we got this 109 right here that's coming at us. That J26 does not want any of the smoke, so do a quick burst. I think we got some hits, and then watch this. This 109 does want to. Oh wait, no, he doesn't want to turn back. This ME410 though comes, and I'm like, oh, I gotta make sure I save him, and like shot my burst, but unfortunately he did manage to get a 410. So I do feel bad about that, buddy. If you ever see this, I'm really sorry. I tried. I should have just shot a little bit sooner. Maybe I would have scared him, but he was fixated on you, so I'm sorry, man. But on the bright side, we managed to get ace. Ayy. So now we're just gonna pretty much see what else we can do. We don't have too much ammo. There is that J26 out there. I was going back to the airfield, and then I decided I can't risk that J26 possibly getting some of our guys and then being a headache later. I'm very confident I could have handled that J26 still though, but you never know. They did end up getting it though, so I'm like, okay, let's just go back to base, rearm, repair any damage that we might have, and go back out and try it again. But as you can see with the little timer, time is actually running out for this match. So should be finished here in a bit. We do manage to take off again, and yeah. So as much as I would like to have, a 6 kill, unfortunately we don't manage to get the 6 kill. We managed to get ace, but yeah. So now we're moving on to the key. Oh, and this specific video, this specific match, I'm putting it in for a very specific reason. So I'll let you know when that happens. And if whoever was flying that day ever happens to see this video, please take note. Alright, so we're diving on this P47. We're trying to go lead pursuit on this P47 that is trying to go after our Mosquito. Nothing so far is trying to dive on us. There's a few things in the background, nothing that we got to worry about so far. And so continue to dive. Unfortunately, we ended up going lag pursuit for a little bit, but we're back to lead pursuit, and then we're slowly closing in the distance on that P47. This is the one bad thing about Japanese planes is even though you're technically like fast and light, you're still slow compared to everything else once they have speed. Now there is a 109 that's relatively close to us. It was about 1 click away from us. Oh no, yeah, 1.2 clicks away from us, and that was kind of a mistake because that could have been bad. So he's getting close now, so I go ahead and turn in and then pull hard, and then dodge his cannons. I did lose sight of this 109 though, which was very dangerous, and which made it so that he had enough time to just turn on me a little bit, and luckily I managed to take off his wing. But that could have been bad. That could have been bad because I lost track of him for just the slightest bit. And that P47 did end up getting the Mosquito, unfortunately. My bad, bro. 109 ended up diving on me. Not much I could do. I'm too slow. But so the P47 and I are going head on. Do a quick burst. Dodge, get out of the way because he's got 50 cals. He's spray the whole time. He does end up getting one of my horizontal stabilizers, and because of that, he thought that he would just be able to turn in on me. Well, what he forgot to, well, I guess what he forgot is I am Japanese, and even while damaged, I am still decently maneuverable. Now, he had one more chance to possibly get me, but he failed it. And now I am on him, and now he knows that I am on him, and decides to fly right in front of my guns. And now he's critically damaged. So while I still do have decent control of my plane, he does not have much control anymore. So miss right there. But he has energy and he is dead. So this video was put in there because I hope you see this, buddy. Unless the plane is incredibly damaged, do not try to turn fight a Japanese plane in a heavy American P-47, F4U, etc. You're not gonna win that. Even as you saw, even me being slightly damaged, pretty damaged. Had I been a Yak, had I been a Spitfire, I 100% would have got killed right there. But I wasn't. So, and now that's the end of that match. Now we're in another key. Now we're in another match with a key again. Let's see if this time we can do a little bit better and this time actually get ace. Okay. So, diving into this A26, closest thing to us. And now, good thing for him is we're in the clouds. I can't really see where he is and where he's going. I'm just going based off his what the game is telling me. And luckily, I got blessed with a lucky burst. Well, not lucky. I got blessed with a good burst right there. Now, going after another A-36. Once again, same issue. He's in the clouds. Can't really see him. Can't really see where he's going. I'm just kind of estimating, guessing where he's going. And once again, got another blessed burst. Look around, make sure there's no one above us, behind us. We're Gucci. Now picking a new target. Probably gonna go after the 339. Trying to go lead pursuit. And miss. Held that burst, held the trigger a little too long on that last burst, unfortunately. Miss again. Miss. Turning. No. My whole focus right now is just to get my nose in front of him. Got some hits. Got miss right there. Got some hits again. Got miss again. That one was definitely bad. Because obviously he was already ahead of my nose. So got right there. Now I gotta really be more disciplined with the trigger now because I'm trying to run low. Got him, took off his wing. That's number 3. Now got an F4F right here. Got a Wildcat. He's diving. He's trying to get one of our buddies right here. So we're gonna have to take care of him. Took out part of his wing and then finished it up. And now we're gonna go ahead and dive on this P-39, another P-39, and go ahead, went vertical a little bit, and now he's coming in and do a burst, and he's done. So that was 4, and one of the Wildcat was number 5. So we were able to achieve ace on this one. Now we are double ace for the day. Pretty fucking amazing if I do say so myself. And at this point I don't have too much ammo left. I have, you know, I only have 134 machine gun ammo, 50 cals, and then only 26 shells. So, you know, at most I'm looking at about 160 rounds altogether. Now that's still a decent amount that I could do some damage. I could take someone out with that. I would 100% have to be extremely disciplined with my trigger pull. But this P-39 is the only one that's left. So I figured, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and try at least, you know. If I waste all my ammo right here, at least, you know, I tried. And I don't like these matches, this specific map or maps like this where, you know, like, you don't have an airfield. Luckily, I'm on the side where we do have an airfield. Because the opposite team, I think, only had carriers. So, but that was that. We managed to get ace again. And this is the last video of the day. And this one is special. I've saved this one for last, and I'll show you why. So now we're going on this S4U. Now this S4U clearly does not see me. He does not know I'm there. He doesn't see me at all, not reacting anything, and I missed right there, which how, man, how? But oh well. So go back to him, fire a quick burst, get him. That gets his attention. Now he knows I'm there. And if I had to be careful with the Japanese plane, I definitely have to be careful with the Russian plane, the Soviet plane. So no more F4U. Bye bye F4U. So as you can see, we're down to 234 cannon rounds. So definitely gotta be careful. We got a key 43 right here. Now this key should have definitely used his maneuverability to get away from me. He just kind of flashed straight in front of me, and I just ripped him apart. So splash 2 right there. And now looking for our second enemy. What do we have around us? Nothing that seems interesting. This Israeli Spitfire might be the best bet because it's pretty low to the ground. I can dive on it and get some speed. So yeah, let's go for this one. And this is very important. Target acquisition. You know, the priority of targets. Who are you gonna go for next? You can't just, you know, get someone and then just go for the very next person you see. I mean, you could, I guess, and that might work out sometimes, but 9 times out of, like, the majority of times when you try to just do that, it's not gonna work out too well for you. You know, you might be able to get the next kill, you might even be able to get like a second kill after that, but you know, if you're just choosing targets randomly, you know, you're not paying attention to what's around you, and someone will get behind you and shoot you down. Whereas if you choose your target specifically, you know, tactfully, you're less likely to get shot down. So you definitely have to be careful there because he was trying to come at me, and I don't know how I missed it right here, to be honest. So finally managed to get that Spitfire. I only have 57 bullets left now, which is, I mean, cannon rounds, which is a really low number considering I've had to spray a decent amount to get anyone. But let's go ahead and try it. So coming in on this F4U, I don't see any of them smoking. So LA7, I was just trying to help. I didn't see you smoking at all. I mean, you should have been been able to turn on him, buddy, but I was just here to help. I had a decent amount of speed, so I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let me use that to help out the other LA7. So we're coming in hot, and boom, take it apart with a few of our cannon rounds, and we still have 24 left. So we were down to 57. Now we have 24. So you know, all in total, we ended up wasting about 33. Not wasting because we took down the FRU, but we ended up using about 33 cannon rounds for it, give or take. So now trying to stay low, just to hopefully not have no one see me. And if someone tries to dive on me, well, they're taking kind of a big risk with how low I am to the ground, to the deck. I mean, flying through the trees. You know, going at our happy little altitude. So at this point, I am gonna go back to the runway because I only have 24 rounds left. That's not a lot, and I also believe I didn't have that much fuel left. I believe I was down to like 6 or 7 minutes. So I was like, you know what, might as well refuel as well. So. And we completed a successful landing. Now, as you guys saw right there is 3 people left. We have about 4 left. So, I'm gonna pass forward. I do go ahead and take off. And try to side climb a little bit so that I can get some altitude. It's me, that 190. There was an LA, another LA7. Unfortunately, that 190 does get taken out here by that P38. So like, fuck. I'm not gonna about to get ganged up on 2 people right now. So I'm gonna drag them to our airfield, to where my people are. And of course, P38 is still following. So I'm gonna get close. So he's taking shots now, just dodging them. Dodging them as best as we can. And then, here in a minute, you're gonna see that P38 turn around. Because now, he is the one that, they're the ones that will be outnumbered. That G55 already turned. Now that P38 turned around. So we figured, fuck it. Let's go ahead and turn around now. Now, what I should have done is probably gone at a slightly shallow dive, as I'm doing right now. Got a decent amount of altitude, speed right now. And what I should have done is wait for him to come, do a quick burst, and then got out of the way. But he ended up taking part of my wing off, and luckily I ended up getting him as he was trying to fly away from me. So, he got me, and there he is. So that's my 5th kill. Now, this is the sensor view of that, because I'm really curious as to how I missed. Because since I'm using stealth rounds, I can't see where my bullets are going. So, this is the cockpit view. And as you can see, the bullets right now are slightly going over him and below him. I mean the cannons. I don't know how they're going above and below him without even hitting him. You can see his 50 cal shooting past me. He already took off my wing by that point. We're still going, and now they're going too low. So I needed to have aimed up a little bit higher than that sooner. So now as you see, they're definitely going low. Pull up slightly, and I took off his wing right there. Now, I don't think I should have, but hey, I'm not gonna ask questions. So, please like, share, and subscribe.